watching the Catch It Kansas, so go Jack, baby!
From Eyewitness Sports, this is the Catch It Kansas Show.
Tonight on this special edition state championship Catch It Kansas Show, Andover Central, Basehor Linwood competing for the 5A hardware, while Carroll and Mays battle it out for the third place spot in that region. We have highlights from everywhere. We start with 6A before the break. All that and much more coming up for you on the Catch It Kansas Show. Who's High? State Championship Day, everybody. You got to be excited. Welcome in our final Catch It Kansas show for the winter sports season. Jacob Albrecht with you, Ariel on assignment for us tonight, so we'll ride this thing solo. Start with the Class 5A tournament, where Andover Central is coming off what felt like the game of the season, 74-66 to knock off previously unbeaten Mays. The Jags in the state title game for the first time in 15 years. Only the second time ever, they now seek their first state championship. Let's see if they could get it done against Basehor Linwood in the 5A boys title game. That's the team that knocked off Carroll. So here we go. Can they get it done? Let's find out. Easton Leadham, early on, gets the bucket. He passed 1,000 points yesterday, picks up where he left off. Bobcats hanging tough, though. Connor Younger steps in, takes it coast to coast for two. Later on for the Bobcats, Jacob Goodrich Coleman from way back. That's probably NBA range there for three. Neither team giving an inch. This time it's Leadham. Again, a little closer to the cup. Gets it. Nice bucket there. Then on the other end, Younger takes it to the rack, but Corey Davila cleans up the mess. Big man battling down low. Second half now, Xavier Bell for the Jags. Top of the key, steps back. Pure makes it look easy. It was a back-and-forth battle, and Andover Central, your winner, 58-47. Wow. So that was a tight one, as it has been for Andover Central the whole time. Braxton Jones has been in Emporia for us all weekend. He has reaction from Andover Central on that first-ever state title.
It's not often a team has a player score 1,000 points in their high school career. What's even more rare, 3 on the same team. But that's exactly what Easton Leadham, Brandon Belt, and Xavier Bell have done for Andover Central. With the win Saturday, the Jags' Big Three can add state champion to their resume.
You know, to win one of these, you got to get some fortune, you got to be good, you got to have a lot of things go your way, and you got to have gamers like these guys. And all of those fell into place this year.
These group of guys I shared this moment with, I wouldn't trade them for the world. Like I said, we've grinded this whole season. If anyone deserves this, it's obviously us. So.
It's going to be really cool to see that and be like, wow, we did that. First time, that was us. And it's really cool. We set a standard now, and hopefully the class under us will follow through.
I get, like, the Big Three. We score well majority of the points, but, like, we don't forget the kids who get all the rebounds, the kids who take charges, the kids who come into practice and help us get better. Like, we're all such a family, and I think state champs are going to be remembered because it's our first school history, but we're just going to remember because we all love each other.
Andover Central finishes the year 22-3. This state championship is the first in program history. In Emporia, Braxton Jones, Eyewitness Sports.
Thank you, Braxton. Earlier in the day, the third-place game, a rematch of one of the top regular season matchups of the year. Mays outlasted Bishop Carroll in overtime in January. Now they're playing with hardware on the line. That third-place game, here we go. Mays moving the ball early when we pick up the action. Brandel Easter Jr. to Caleb Grill under the bucket. Sticks the reverse layup there. Nice job later on for Carroll. Alex Littlejohn at the top of the key. Jumper. Yeah, nothing but net there. Here's Easter again. One of the seniors for this Mays team. The defense leaves him open, and he's going to make him pay. Pulls it up quick. Into the first half, Carroll searching for some life, and it comes courtesy of a little buzzer beater from Tanner Mans. Barely gets it off. Hey, there it is. That's good. Nice job, Mans. Second half, big man Devin Cohn. Not scared to step back behind the arc as well. Drains it. He'd add 3 more, and Mays gets the big win. 68-49 to take third place. All right, KC takeover in the girls' title game for the boys. St. Thomas Aquinas, they have been, well, they've been not very kind to teams from our area. Blythe Pearson gets the Saints on the board first with a triple from the top of the key, nothing but net. Then Madeline Gerritsen with the answer for Southwest. She finishes the up and under there. Ashley Loffelbein, arguably the fastest player on the court in this one, shows off the speed, blows by, finishes at the rack. This one was close early on. Aquinas, though, takes it 59-38. They get the win. All right, let's continue on. Earlier today in the third-place game, first-seeded McPherson taking on number 6 Kansas City Schlegel, but Schlegel takes it. Stallions defeat the Bullpups 60-54, and that's how McPherson ends their year. Going to Class 6A, we start off with the third-place games, where Derby finds themselves after an upset loss to Washburn Rural Friday night. Maybe the biggest upset of the tournament. None of us could believe it. And they came out firing today, which you always want to see. They want to get that third-place trophy. They want to end their careers at Derby, a lot of them on a high note. Kennedy Brown, Tori Alford among those seniors. We start with the pair. Brown out to Alford. She sinks the triple to get things started. Then a game to remember for Brown off the Aaliyah Myers pass. Brown hits it 7-0 later off the Alford miss. Gets the board, rebounds or miss, puts it in. 2 of her 16 rebounds on the day. Second quarter, how about this from deep? Rainbow triple, a la Dirk Nowitzki, 23 points. She's got a lot of Dirk in her game, 16 boards. She got it done defensively as well, finishes just 2 blocks shy of a triple-double, a 23, 16, and 8 line in her final game. How about that? She's off to Oregon State, a win number 100 for head coach Jody Karsak. 71-40 was the final. Derby takes it. And then we've got, how about the girls' title game? So it's an all-capital city girls' title game. Topeka facing Washburn Rural. And we pick it up, first possession of the game. Topeka High's Janisha Hendricks from beyond the arc. She knocks it down to give the Trojans a 3-0 lead. But a phenomenal start by Rural senior Carly Batchelor on the tray. She had 11 of Rural's 13 first-quarter points. Blues led it 5-3, 54-42. The final. Washburn Rural continues their magical run to a state title. Wichita Southeast also saw their bid for a first state title in 11 years fall short at the hands of Washburn Rural Friday. Jackie Johnson and company trying to end it on a high note in the third-place game, taking on Shawnee Mission South. Just before the half, Southeast's Roan Smith for 3. Buffs up 20 at that point, just before the break. Raiders on a fast break, and they get a little layup here. Watch it. Just before the buzzer, Southeast up big at the half. Then Jackie Johnson, he was feeling it again today. Watch him. Pull up for 3. Cannot wait to see the rest of his career. He drains it there. Then Johnson steps back, fades away. He had 33 points in the win. Southeast takes third. Nice job, Buffs. 77-66 is that final. All right, coming up on this special edition of the Catch It Kansas show, Augusta meets KC Piper for the state title. And Cheney's girls are getting their shot for the second time in 3 seasons. All those highlights and more next.
You're watching the Catch It Kansas show!
Easy Credit Auto Sales. Come see why our name says it all.
You can get today's news without ever lifting a finger. Just ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, what's the news?
I'm Scott Evans. Here's your KWCH 12 Eyewitness News Flash Report.
Search for the KWCH skill in your Alexa app to get started.
Looking for high quality and low prices? Then Furniture Row's 4-day super sale is for you. That's 4 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, no limit. You'll also find huge savings on dining, living, bedroom, and much, much more. Plus, make your cash go further with 5 years no interest financing. But don't wait. The 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends Monday the 11th.
Keep up with all the high school sports you care about. Download the Catch It Kansas app. With the Catch It Kansas app, you can check the scores for any sport, any team, anywhere you are. Download the Catch It Kansas app on your Apple or Android smartphone today.
Join Planet Fitness for only $10 a month.
All right, welcome back to this special edition Championship Saturday on the Catch It Kansas show. Let's check in on Class 4A, where it's been a storybook season for the Augusta Orioles. Jake Sims at the helm, and the Orioles made it to state for the first time since 2003 when he was a junior. Year prior, his sophomore season, they won a state title. They have a chance to do it again now under his tutelage as the coach. How cool is that? They got to get through KC Piper to do it, though, and KC Piper's pretty darn good. Brajon Barnes on a fast break drives the lane for the layup, takes the 2-point lead. Very next time down the court, Tamar Bates gets the ball and throws it down. More Piper, Brandon Jackson in the post. He works it under the bucket, gets the shot to fall. And then Tyron Shelley driving the baseline, dishes it out to Brandon Jackson. And Jackson gets it to go. The Pirates led by 27 points at that point. They get the win 86-53. Celebrate that team's first ever basketball state championship.
Yeah, you know, probably not a lot of people expected us to be in this game. Probably not a lot of people expect us to win any games here. But, you know, these guys believed, and obviously the score says it wasn't our night tonight.
All right, here we go. The KC Piper girls also in the title game, taking on fellow unbeaten Bishop Miege. 2 minutes into the first quarter, Miege's Faith Hawthorne under the basket gets a shot to fall. Refs call a foul on Allie Vigil. Scary moment because she landed on her knee incorrectly. She does not return for the rest of the game. Bishop Miege goes on a big run then in the second half, takes control of the game. They'd win it 60-41. They finished the year 24-0, claimed their 21st state championship. Miege doing what they do. Going on to Class 3A now on the ladies' side. And the Cheney Cardinals back in the title game for the second time in 3 seasons. Kylie Shear at 63 points through the tourney's first 2 games. Quiet shooting night for her, though, compared to those last 2. We started out in the second, all tied at 15. Lexi Klein brings it up, nearly hits the deck, able to get it away to Destiny O'Shea, who knocks it down. Later in the second, Olivia Albers from deep. The freshman cans it, caps a 12-0 run. Move on to the third, Lane Needham, the senior, playing her final game, sinks the deep 2. Cheney goes up 11, but Royal Valley would come back from the corner. Irving Mafia sinks the 3. It's a 4-point game. Later, it's her twin sister, Wakian, hitting the runner. We're all tied up at 46 with a minute to play. Chance for Cheney to get the winner. Shear can't hit it, neither can O'Shea. Needham's going to get a chance after O'Shea. One more. No, and we're going to overtime, and then in overtime, Cheney down 1, Shear pulls up, hits the J. Cardinals back on top, tied at 52. Royal Valley with a shot at the lead. Irving nails it, gives the Panthers a 3-point lead. Cheney with a chance at a prayer, and it can't fall. What a finish in dramatic fashion, and Cheney falls to Royal Valley 55-52, first title in school history for the Lady Panthers.
There's no way I can be disappointed in these kids. What they accomplished this year with graduating 6 seniors, you know, and everything. This group, I told them I've never been more proud of a team that I've ever had. And it hurts. It hurts because they're so competitive and they love each other.
On the boys' side of Class 3A, Beloit has a rich basketball history, but a title has forever eluded the Trojans. This is their 6th title game, and it might be their best shot at hoisting that trophy. Let's take a look. 24-1 Beloit taking on Girard for the crown, and it was a first half to remember for Carson Cox. Hits 1 3, then another 3. 2 for 2 in the first, and he is, well, he's just getting started. Just seconds later, though, time winding down in the first, and it's Caleb Muya. We've talked a lot about him. 33 last night, and from 33, from 30 feet here, another Bennett. Girard leads it by 4. Second quarter, told you Cox was just getting started. 2 more triples. He is still yet to miss in the game. But why stop there? Carson Cox, 6 for 6 from 3 in the first half alone, and Beloit leads it 31-25 at the break. Now to the second half. Lead down to 3 off the miss. It's Hudson Smith. Pops it as he hits the ground, 39-34. Girard staying in it the whole way, though, 45-42. Now Tyler Worrell hits a friendly roll on the rim and all tied up. Then off a Beloit miss, Muya takes it the other way, misses, but Carter Doherty cleans it up. Girard goes up by 2 with a $1:20 to go, and they don't look back. They win their first state title in school history, ending Beloit's magical year at 24-2.
Hold their head high. We've had a tremendous year and played a great game. You know, we just weren't able to score the ball late. But you know, the effort they gave, the complete team that we had, 9 guys that played, and the whole program as a whole putting in their time and effort, they need to hold their head high because they had a tremendous year.
They certainly did. Garden Plain and Sterling, one a reigning champ, the other hadn't been to this game in 20 years. Those highlights are next.
Thank you for shopping local at the Stone Chimney in McPherson.
Aw, would you look at them? So adorable. How did we get so lucky? Should we wake them? Nah, let's watch another one. Contour. Find YouTube Kids.
Now get all your favorite apps right on Contour TV.
So adorable.
Contour from Cox.
The Wichita Sports Show is back at Century 2.
Travel, adventure, fun.
The Wichita Sports Show, Thursday, March 14th through Sunday the 17th at Century 2.
Wichita's best travel and adventure expo.
Boats, RVs, motorsports, outdoor power, and more.
Family fun and a great time.
Save on your next big adventure. Everyone loves the free trout fishing. See the all-new mobile aquarium. It's spring break. Kids get in free with ID, and heroes get a discount.
The best deals are at the Wichita Sports Show.
March 14th through 17th, Century 2, downtown Wichita.
Are you having problems with the IRS? Liens and levies, garnishments, seizures, penalties? Are you being audited? Our trained professionals at Wall & Associates can help. We've helped thousands of individuals and businesses solve their tax problems and save big money.
Having tax issues, it's very scary. I was worried that we would lose our house. When I called Wall & Associates, they were able to meet with me in person, and I never had to talk to the IRS again. It was like this heavy weight was just lifted.
Put a wall between you and the IRS. Wall & Associates has over 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, and they can help you or your business.
I opened the letter from the IRS, and man, I was shocked. So that's when I decided to call Wall & Associates. They got my levy released within 48 hours.
Call us now for a free consultation. We'll meet with you in person, face-to-face, at an office near you.
Call 800-614-8039. That's 800-614-8039. We solve tax problems.
Join Planet Fitness for only $10 a month.
Class 2A takes us up to Hayes, reigning champ Garden Plain in the championship game again, facing Sterling, a team they beat by 8 earlier this year. Warriors making their first title game appearance in 20 years. A win would bring them their first championship. Let's take a look here. Garden Plain, Allie Putz underneath, gets it for 2. Then Lauren Danahy for 3, knocks it down. And we're going to bring these at you rapid fire. Sterling on the other end. Kenzie Comley works it inside. Gets the bucket, then Garden Plain, Kennedy Horacek for 3. Yep. More from deep. This time it's Danahy again. Yep. GP in transition. This time Horacek is going to take it, pull it up for 2. Stops, pops, drains it. Sterling trying to hang around here. Deborah Schmidt inside, but Garden Plain too much. 47-40 your final.
I'm super ecstatic, back-to-back, and I just couldn't be prouder of my team. Never been more proud.
All right, over on the boys' side, Ness City coming off an upset win to continue their run to their first championship game ever. And it was Landon Reinhardt under the basket, somehow gets it to fall. Caleb Hammocky on the other end responds from the baseline for 3. Then Ness City, John Fanasteel gets it underneath. And we're going to go back and forth here. Hang with me. Alexander Hammersmith now lands a tray. Ness City, Andres Rios under the basket. Rios, another one, fades away. Nice bucket. Eagles doing a good job there. Celtics, Hammocky this time. This team keeps sending them from beyond the arc. Then Ness City, Easton side for a 3 of his own. Here comes Hammocky again. Misses a shot, but Joshua Bridgewater there to clean up the mess. And Ness City, big winners, 67-55. How about that, Ness?
Oh my God, I can't even describe this right now. It's just the hard work we've been putting in. It's just a blessing. Our coaches, our team, our blue crew, it's amazing. We want to thank everybody in the community for this. I just want to say thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you for a great year. Central Plains girls after win 111 and after their 6th straight state title. Tough defensive battle for the Oilers tonight. Will they get it done? I'll show you next.
Hey, I'm Max with Chicken Max. Come try our funky good tenders and our funky good smoked chicken. You'll love it.
It's the one and only Ford Truck Month, the place to find one-of-a-kind deals on Ford F-Series and the brand with the most J.D. Power, IQS, and Appeal awards. With best-in-class towing and torque, these bad boys make the rules and break them. That's why it's America's best-selling truck 42 years straight. But like ribs at a barbecue, these deals won't last long. Ford Truck Month. It's buy now time, partner. Get 0 for 72 months with 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days, plus a no-charge 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain kit on all 2018 F-150s.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with lung cancer in the past 5 years? Did you work on an industrial site, on an oil and gas rig, or in a shipyard? Were you in the U.S. Navy, or were you a millwright, an insulator, or a pipe fitter where you were exposed to asbestos? Were you exposed to asbestos as a construction worker, railroad worker, mechanic, or a plant or refinery worker? Were you a foundry worker, boiler maker, welder, electrician, textile worker, or drywall installer? If diagnosis of lung cancer was within the past 5 years, you may be entitled to compensation due to asbestos exposure. At the Sentinel Group, our network of attorneys have over 25 years of experience fighting for our clients' rights, and we are ready to fight for you. Time to file a claim is limited, so call now. There will be no fees unless we recover compensation for you.
Please call 800-435-1739. That is 800-435-1739.
Investigate TV tackles the tough topics.
What happened to my life was awful.
When your health is compromised, we investigate.
They are really drug dealers in white coats.
Corporate greed exposed.
How do you trust them to run this program?
The powerful held accountable with in-depth journalism led by award-winning journalist Lee Zurich. We're your watchdog. Download Investigate TV for your Roku and Amazon Fire devices.
One more class of games to show you the 1A championships happening out in Dodge City today. Central Plains enters play. Now 110 straight wins, 5 straight titles. Those are both Kansas State records. Win today would extend both streaks into next year for the Oilers. How about that? Hanover's Tiana Loge, though, doing her part to try and stop that. A layup and one, but then Central Plains takes off from there. Emily Ryan all the way up the floor. She can score it. She can dish it. Delaney Rugen on the other end with the finish. More great ball movement here from Central Plains, and it's a little short jumper for Riley Cunningham, who knocks it down. Then Ryan is going to keep it herself this time, takes it coast to coast, gets the bucket and one. She is fired up. Central Plains Rugen, another one. They win it, 52-34, 6 straight state championships. Unreal.
Never hits that we win state for a little while, but I'm just glad I always get to play with my best friends, and it's amazing.
It has been amazing. All right, how about the boys taking on St. John, the Fighting Dean Wades? Here we go. St. John senior Mason Osborne kicks off the action with a drive to the rim. On the other end, the Oilers senior Devin Ryan opened the game. Back-to-back trays for him. And then Alex Hickel. Watch this little floater. He gets to roll in. He finished with 21 points. Nice game. Then Osborne, who we showed you earlier, kicks it out to Marshall Wolf for a tray. This is at the buzzer. Wolf, you heard it and you see it. All right. Low-scoring game early on, though. Hickel, the exception. He had 8 points in the second quarter, including this and one, and he stayed hot into the second half. A 3 in front of the bench, and the Oilers seniors win their second straight state title. That's so 8 for the boys and girls combined. Now they're on a 53-game win streak.
It's crazy. We've put in all the hard work, so just to see it be fulfilled with back-to-back titles is very fulfilling.
Basketball to get to when we come back. A look at the remaining consolation rounds. Keep it here.
Easy Credit Auto Sales. Come see why our name says it all.
Hey folks, Jerry and Alec, Continental Siding. We've been doing a lot of spring cleaning around here.
The bigger we get, the more efficient we need to be with our warehousing and delivery systems. We're tearing down and rebuilding so we can serve our installers better so they can serve you better.
Right now we got a lot of odd lot sizes of siding. These shorter pieces are top quality polymer made right here in Missouri. They're too short to be seamless, but too long to be recycled. So what are we going to do? We're going to have a seams on the back of the house sale, larger than we've ever had before.
If you'll help us with our spring cleaning by allowing us to use those short pieces of siding on the back of your home, we'll make the front and 2 sides totally seamless.
It's almost like getting the back of your home done free. So,
click
or call now.
Call now, Continental Siding. Ask how now, Continental Siding.
If you want a car from a company that's been building them for 115 years, get a Ford. If you want Waze and Amazon Alexa compatibility, get a Ford. If you want a car that doesn't have any of that, get anything but a Ford. Otherwise, you're going to want a Ford.
Now, for a limited time, get up to $5,182 in total savings on a 2019 Escape. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
Travel through time with television across the decades.
Give me one good reason.
Every weekday, Decades presents 8 full hours of popular TV shows scheduled by the decades from which they came. We take you through the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Give me another good reason.
With a fully immersive viewer experience featuring one-of-a-kind flashbacks highlighting nostalgic stories and facts from each era.
Decades, Channel 33.2, Cox Cable 679.
All right, some other scores we haven't showed you yet. Take a look at some of the earlier consolation games. Wichita Trinity, one of the best seasons in years, takes third place at state against Chapman Nickerson and Baldwin. In the 4A girls' third place matchup, Bulldogs put up 52 against the Panthers for the win there. Moving down to 3A now, TMP facing Perry Lecompton for third. Cause put up 57 for the win on the girls' side. Norton, I should say, took on Nemaha Central on the girls' side. Lady Blue Jays bring home the third-place trophy tonight after a 36-33 win. Keeping it moving right on to 2A, the Inman boys facing Colgan St. Mary's. Game went into overtime. In the end, Inman gets the third-place win, 60-56. Number 2, Trigo. Number 1, Wabunzi. On the girls' side consolation matchup, Stallions get the win there, 49-36. Down in 1A, Osborne and Caldwell. The Bulldogs sneak by the Blue Jays for the third-place spot. And on the girls' side, Thunder Ridge puts up 44 against Waverly for third there. All right, everybody. We want to say thank you for a great winter season. All the athletes and teams out there, by the way, that have put on great seasons for us, we appreciate it. For Ariel Orsuto and Braxton Jones and Katie Johnston and Matt Henderson and Jen Herrera and everybody else that's helped with this show, we appreciate everybody. We're going to take about a 3-week break here to get through March Madness. We'll have that covered for you. And then we get into the spring season. It's almost here, everybody. See ya in a few weeks.